Hi, Mark Hambrook here. It's Thursday, July the 25th. It's been a warm week. We had some pool closures on the Miramichi last weekend, but things have cooled down quite nicely, and the pools reopened on, I guess, Wednesday. But looking ahead at the weather forecast, by next Monday, we may see closures again because it's going to be a hot weekend and continues right into next week. And what triggers that is that 2 nights in a row, if the temperature doesn't go below 20 degrees, so it stays above 20 degrees centigrade, then that triggers the closure. And again, 2 nights in a row where it's below 20 degrees centigrade, and that triggers a reopening. So you can go right to that temperature profile. It's for the Southwest Miramichi just by clicking on our link at the bottom of our front page of our website. Having said that, it was warm last weekend. Speaking to DFO, there's only a few fish in the traps each day, which is kind of typical for this time of the year and when things slow down. But fortunately, there's a fair number of fish up through the system. I actually had an email this morning where in Blissfield a 15-pound salmon was caught, and it had one of the DFO transmitters on it. So people are still catching some fish, but remember, when the water gets really warm, be very careful. If you do hook one, don't play it until it's completely exhausted. Bring it in quickly and let it go so it will survive. Maybe to be caught again, but at least to spawn. Our current field program now is a SEINE program where we're looking for striped bass juveniles. So we did a survey earlier on, and we've detected eggs and larvae in the Southwest Miramichi, of course the Northwest Miramichi, but also the TEMPS and TAC. But the proof then is, are they growing up to be juvenile fish? So they've been out on the Northwest, and there's lots of juveniles on the Northwest, and now they're out today, Southwest, and going to be doing TEMPS and TAC. So that's what our field crew is up to. And again, with electrofishing starting in early August, we'll be out on the river doing assessments of our previous stocking locations, places where we had taken out beaver dams, and we want to know, did fish get above there? So they'll be checking for juveniles above there. And we'll be doing some work up around Miramichi Lake, making sure that the invasive smallmouth bass that are in that lake are confined to that area. So our crews will be on the river all summer. Thanks. One event that's happening this coming week is the Atlantic Salmon Conservation Schools Network. So Miramichi Valley is hosting this. Schools coming from Scotland and Machias, Maine, and they'll be here for a week to all learn about conservation, but to also go out and practice their fly fishing skills. So a group of young people will be here. If you're on the river and you see these kids, they'll be at the Blackville Municipal Park one day. They're going to be, one afternoon they'll be here at our conservation center, but there's some young anglers going to be around this week. That's about it. It's been a pretty uneventful week this week, so stay tuned for next week.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on that notification bell so that you can stay up to date with everything happening here at the Miramichi Salmon Association.